Welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Owino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. Now, I've got two top stories to talk about. The first one, I'll talk about the issue of General Ogolla, the late General Ogolla, and the second one, I'm going to talk about Rigathi Gachagua, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. We know very well that back in April, that is 5 months since the death of General Ogolla, who died amongst other military men while they were on a mission going in Elgeyo Marakwet for the Kenyan operation of Maliza Uhalifu. The President of the Republic of Kenya announced the tragic death of the late general, and he said by himself that he's going to set up a team that will do in thorough investigation to make sure that they give us the cause of the death of General Ogolla and what exactly happened. Days have gone, weeks have gone, and now months have gone. No one is right now talking about the cause of the death of the late general, not even the investigation about what happened. The president promised Kenyans that he will get to the bottom of the death, and he will tell Kenyans publicly after the investigators will have said exactly what killed General Ogolla. That is the same thing that happened during the time that the late Ogolla also died, then Joel Saitoti, on a plane crash. People waited for a feedback from the government, but no one gave out the exact killing or exact thing that caused the death of the late. People are wondering why the president is doing things that he's doing, is continuing doing things that he's doing, as if nothing ever happened and as if no one who is great in this nation ever died. The people of Luo Nation were expected that during the time that William Samoei Ruto visited Nyanza, they would have raised that complaint and said that they want to know exactly what happened or what killed the late general. But instead, they were celebrating, carrying up handkerchiefs, saying that they really welcome the president of the Republic of Kenya in Luo land, not knowing that there are some people, the family of the late general, are still mourning after the death of the general who was expected to bring a lot of change in the military force and in the lives of the Kenya Defense Force. The question is, why is it that even the people in opposition who are supposed to pressurize the death, who are supposed to pressurize the investigation about the death of the late general, are silent? Would it be that Raila Odinga also was involved in what exactly happened? Because up to this point, Raila has never said anything concerning the death of the late general. He raised complaint once that the government needs to get into the bottom of this. But right now, he is inside William Ruto's pocket, and therefore there is nothing that he can say that will justify the killing of the late general. Gladys Wanga was heard saying that they are in the government, the people of Azimio or ODM are in the government, and at the same time they are in the opposition, and no one is going to change that.
The president here in our region. We are happy with our people and we thank them for receiving the president. Our people have been mistaken for a long time. People say we throw stones. People say we are not hospitable people. But we are people who know what we want. We know what we want. We know where we have come from. We know where we are. We know where we are going. But we are very hospitable people. Extremely hospitable people. And the country saw it when we received the president here. But as chairman, national chairman of the ODM party, I also must reiterate that we will continue to build our party. We will continue to strengthen our party. And we are in the Azimio la Umoja coalition. And nobody can remove us from Azimio la Umoja coalition. Nobody can remove us from there. And our leader is Raila Odinga. So, nobody should force us out of anywhere. We are in the minority. Our members of parliament will continue with their duties of oversighting the government, as should be the case.
How comes the ODM party will be in the government at the same time be in the opposition? How will they serve two parties, two masters at a time? Will it not be difficult for them simply because they are saying that they are in the position simply because they are holding the position of being the minority leaders in the parliament? What the question is, What next? Or what do we expect? When do we expect the late General Ogolla's cause of death and the investigation which been carried out to come out so that at least all of us will know exactly what happened? The question that a lot of people are asking is that who can stand to defend few Kenyans who have got no one to run to, who have got no one to maybe to defend them? Because right now we don't even know who is in the opposition and who is in the government. In as much as the people of ODM are saying that they are in the opposition, but we are not even seeing that happening. Because right now the only people that we can say that are in the opposition are people like the Gen Zs and Babu Owino. What next for Babu Owino also? Because no one is talking about him. He's not even saying anything concerning what is happening. But why is it that he is also silent? But the big question that people are still asking, going back to the issue of General Ogolla, is that how and when will we know exactly what happened? Or will it just end the same way the one of Saitoti and Oruo Jode ended, without anybody knowing what exactly caused the death or caused the plane crash of the late leaders? Rigathi Gachagua today said something concerning the issue of ODM. And Rigathi Gachagua was saying that right now ODM is supposed to support everything that the government is saying, whether it is good or bad, because they are in the government, and that is exactly what the people of the government does. Your work is to support the government, whether they are saying the right thing or wrong.
Sasa ile watu mlikuwa kwa ODM mko ndani ya serikali, sasa hii maneno nasema hapa muunge mkono. Hiyo ndio kazi ya kuwa kwa serikali. Sina kuaga namna hiyo. Sasa ile tunasema hapa mnaunga mkono. So we are saying we are happy that everybody is part of government, and this brings the people of Kenya closer. It brings unity of the country, and the coast region now you are right in the center of government. You can no longer complain of marginalization. You are part and parcel of government. Please let's join hands with the president for the development of this coast region, the development of the Kenyan nation, for the benefit of the Kenyan people across political parties line, across regions, across all forms of formations, so that the people of Kenya are one and they are able to benefit from development, from our resources uniformly across the country. Kwa hivyo sisi tunakaribisha nyinyi tufanye kazi pamoja, tusaidiane na tufanye mambo ambayo itapeleka taifa letu mbele.
Some people are asking these questions, that how does it feel right now that Rigathi Gachagua, the same man who was walking all over the country after the election and after occupying the office, or after being sworn in as the deputy president, while he was saying that they will not allow anybody in the opposition to step his foot in the government, because the government is only going to be held by the people who are stakeholders. But right now, Rigathi Gachagua is the one that is telling the people of ODM that they need to support everything that the government is doing. In as much as Rigathi Gachagua continues to tell the people of ODM to join and support the government because they are in the government, another question that is really blowing other people's minds is that will Edwin Sifuna, together with Babu Owino, accept what Rigathi Gachagua is saying, considering the fact that we know how these two young men can be stubborn? But it is not all about stubbornness. It's about standing for what is right. And the only people that right now can stand for what is right for the people of ODM without without being convinced to do anything otherwise is Babu Owino and probably Edwin Sifuna, who is the Secretary General of ODM party. Because other people have been convinced. Somebody like right now, somebody like Gladys Wanga is the chairman of ODM party countrywide. She's there, she's silent, and she continues supporting. She continues to support what William Ruto is doing just after the visit in Nyanza. People like Millie Odhiambo right now have good positions. They are the people that we expect to say something concerning what is happening in the country as the opposition, but they're not saying anything. The last question, will Kalonzo's survive politics of this country without the help of Raila Amolo Odinga or anybody, because right now what I know is that politics of Kenya is going to become boring without Raila Amolo Odinga, because the people in the government found it easy fighting Raila Amolo Odinga for them to gain fame. But let us still wait and see what is going on, what is still going to happen, because as much as people still don't know what is going on, Morara Kibaso continues to expose the bad governance and the fake promises that the government has been doing and the president has been doing to Kenyans following the current visits all over the country, saying that he's going to do, they are going to do, yet we know very well that things are not going to be done the way he has promised them. After all, guys, that is all I had for today. But just a reminder, if you're meeting for the first time, please don't forget to click the subscribe button. You can also like, share, and drop me a comment and tell me what you think and where you are watching us from. As I normally say, the feedback is normally the key thing in form of communication, and not fail to appreciate those who have been giving us support. Because without your support, this channel cannot grow and it cannot be where it is as now. Until we meet again, I've been your host, Boniface Awino. Bye-bye.